أنا عندي ضيفين في ذاك الاستوديو، عندنا سارة وعندنا ريتا هم محامين، وعندنا ليلة جدا ونصو طبعا منظمة هم عندهم منظمة كده اللي هو منظمة اللي هو منظمة النساء من أجل من أجل العدالة وحقوق النساء. فنجي جوانو سو كتير من بورلنا المنظمة تومن دي قاموا شنو بذاته لنسوان وليوم نكوي المنظمة دي، ومن كمان بونس لنا أن بعد من التحديات اللي جيلي قومون، وبرضو كان في حاجات من عجزوا فوقه أو من عملوا ومن شافوا إنه هم قدموا خطوة لقدام، ده كله بيجلي تكون بعد شوية من داخل الاستوديو، وبرضو تكون بقدر تتابعنا على الهواء، وممكن كمان تكون بتابعنا على موقعنا الاجتماعي اللي هو www.iradio.org. وبعد فترة تكون بيكون عنده فرصة عشان تكون بقدر شيلوا تليفونات أو تكون بدوه تليفون تكون بسألوا أي نوع بتاع سؤال اللي تكون قاسمة بعد ما تكون اسمع من ضيفتي في داخل الاستوديو. نعم أنا عشان بكسب زمن كنا بدأ توالي. So let us begin first of all by an introduction to the organization, that is Women for Justice and Human Rights organization. Anyone, let me begin with the executive director, because I don't know, this is my first time to host you, Sarah. So you can start by telling us about the organization, what it is, why it was established, and what its objectives or purpose. Welcome.
Okay, thank you so much, Mama Helen. My name is Sarah Angelo. I'm a practicing lawyer and executive director of Women for Justice and Human Rights. Basically, Women for Justice and Human Rights, it's a women-led organization founded by a licensed female advocates. Our main vision was to promote equality and to promote access to justice. Mm-hmm. And to promote the awareness to our people in the communities about the fundamental rights and the national laws in South Sudan. Mm-hmm. When it comes to our vision, we want to ensure that there is access of legal service to the people in our communities. And when it comes to the objectives of Women for Justice and Human Rights, we have a short-term objectives and a long-term objectives. Mm-hmm. So mainly what we're doing right now, we are providing legal aid and pro bono services to our people who lack the capacity to pay the legal fees. Mm-hmm. And secondly, we are handling cases, GBV cases and juvenile cases as well, mm-hmm. on a pro bono basis. And we are also conducting awareness to our communities, especially the people in the grassroots. Mm-hmm. So this is like an overview about the organization, and I can add that the organization was established last year. It was in 15 July 2024. So we have been working for a period of complete 1 year.
Just 1 year.
Yes.
So how is the reach? It's just your best here in Juba?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much for that. But also أنا ما أعرف طبعا عربي تأشياء كده طبعا، لكن ما طبعا على قدر كده ممكن طبعا ترودي كلام التكلم عن منظمة تكون ده عشان الناس البعدين يجي يدوقوا تليفون من بعرف بدبت تكون قاموا شنو وياتونو تسؤال يوم من قاسالو. نعم. كنت بقدر ترجم الكلام ده بسيط كده كمان لمستمعين تنا بالعربي. طبعا بيقولوا الجونة الحلو بيطلع من كشمير سيدو. تفضل معنا.
Okay. منظمتنا Women for Justice and Human Rights ده منظمة الكونوا بمحاميات female lawyers محاميات. منظمتنا ده نعمل عشان أول حاجة إن كان make sure إنه ناس بيكون في equality مساواة. ناس بيكونوا بيكونوا سوا سواء female or male، لازم يكون في مساواة في community. وإنه كون برضو منظمة عشان نقدر make sure إنه أي زول في community بقدر لقوا حقته.
ما نسوان بس.
Yes. وبرضو إن دير إنعمل منظمة عشان إنه قالي في مجتمعاتنا بالذات ناس تنا في
غارية
في غورة ومن ما عرفوا حقوقهم أو من ما عرف ذاته قوانين اللي في جنوب السودان
حتى في المدينة في تاني كدار ما أعرف.
Yes, exactly. So ده أو سبب إحنا قالي لازم إننا بعملوا حاجة organization ده عشان بيساعدوا ناس تنا في community. So حاجة تاني حسي حاليا قضايا اللي هنا بيعملوا في محكمة ده قضايا بتاع العنف
ضد
المرأة yes العنف ضد المرأة وقضايا بتاع العيال القصر الأقل من 18 سنة juvenile yes ده هو قضايا احنا قاعدين نمسكوها هسي في محاكم. قضايا ده احنا بنشتغلوا على نفقات حقنا يعني إنما بنشيل حاجة من شنو من زول اللي بيجا دير مساعدة هنا بعمل له بروسيس تاع محكمة ده من غير ما إنه بيشيلوا منه أي حاجة. وبرضو إحنا بعمل trainings awareness يعني إحنا برا في مثلا مناطق زي جندر ومريوك جوبا إحنا بنعمل بناخد مثلا ساعتين 3 إحنا بيجيني مع ناس بعد ما ناخد إذن بتاع سلاطين بنقعد مع ناس بنوريهم قوانين حقنا ده
outreach
yes قوانين حقنا ده شنو وكان حاصل ليتا 1 2 3 انت بقدر approach police كيف انت بقدر روح محكمة كيف yes
نعم. شكرا كثير. بس ممكن إذا كان قال لي طبعا المنظمة دي بتكون محاميات انتوا عددكم كم ولا كل محامي هو عضو هناك automatically؟
No. حاليا we are 7 yes we are 7 members only. طبعا العضوية هو voluntary يعني تقدر تتطوع تساهم وتكون جزء مننا احنا ما عندنا مانع. لكن حاليا احنا 7 yes.
اوكي طبعا كده ده بمعنى انتوا برايا قدام ونفسها تقوم ولا
yes
you contribute kind of you come together
yes
okay for the membership. Namrita, maybe you can also pick up from where she left. She has mentioned several activities that you have been doing, and I was also wondering what are some of those main issues. She mentioned GBV, and of course justice is not only for the women alone.
Exactly.
Because several times for the past weeks I've been talking about issues to do with access to justice or women empowerment or women blah blah blah. So I've been there is this comment coming up all the time. Why always speaking about women? Why not men? So maybe you can add on to what she has said and go a little bit in specifically those cases. How do you get to know those cases and how do you handle them? And yes, something like that.
Okay. Thank you. The cases we actually used to go to the prison and ask those who are waiting for, like you will go to prison. There's some people who their cases were not looked into before.
Okay.
So you will just go and ask for those who are the inmate who are waiting for, who did not see the judge before. Then you ask them that we have we want this certain number of cases. Then they will give us. Then we will start the process.
Okay.
Yeah.
So why labels can naze fi sijin henaka masalan customer magitala barale until you have to go and find out shanta kumbak der jibo manashe kida I no gedi to mandi. What are the reasons they are citing?
One of the reasons is that some of those people they are vulnerable. They cannot afford to have a legal consultant or a lawyer to come and come and do the procedures and present them. So they will be just inside there and they will just abandon their right.
Maybe they even don't know that
they don't know even their right.
They are supposed to be represented by a lawyer.
They don't know. So that's why we come with this initiative to tell people that if maybe, for example, you have been arrested for a certain a certain act, you have the right to have the representation, like a lawyer to represent you in the police station. It started from the police station up to the court. So most of these people, they don't know their right, like to be represented by an advocate. So that is why they will just remain inside there. So abandoning their right without doing anything because they don't know. And second to it, the financial shortage. Today, if you want a lawyer to handle your case, they will tell you that you have to pay this amount. So if that person is not able to, then he will not have access to all this. He will just remain inside there without any procedure. Yeah.
Maybe that is also one of the reasons scaring people from reporting. Yani mama bagarja wari be no hasa lana haja lano bikenga lana bibada wen hada kama usalata na mind. Na sara gibelta wono so an kalamta outreach but marta ngrofi community but ita konkalego isn't ita kombate raw no sumanasi and more of creating awareness. So you have to know the issues or what kind of issues do they raise up, what is their response halumon yani gaino gale it is okay that they have to agree or to come out and engage with your organization.
Okay, let me give you an example. We made an awareness in Moriokia, and we were talking about the awareness. It was about the right of the child in South Sudan. So we met them, like they gone through the law itself, like the Child Act. Like we all showed them the provision or the section of the law itself. The response, they were very 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 interesting. في حاجات كتير هم كانوا ما عندهم فكرة عنه، مثلا child labor, the right of child to education. في حاجات كتير هم كانوا ما منتبهين له، لكن لما جينا قلنا انه قانون جاي يقول 1 2 3 وده قانون بتاع جنوب السودان، ناس انتبهوا شديد. حتى في ناس قالوا انه بعد كده هيمشوا يغيروا طريقة التعامل حقهم مع عيال حقهم في بيوت. So I think like giving them more, even some of them told us like يعني ما تقيفوا كده، بكرة تعالوا لنا تاني بقانون جديد ورونا قوانين ده واحد بوري جاي يقول شنو. So أنا شايفة إنه هم عندهم رغبة إنه يتعلموا، رغبة إنه هم التعليم ده بيجيب نتيجة معهم. أنا متأكد في ناس رجعوا من يوم داك غيروا طريقة التعامل حقهم مع عيال حقهم جوا بيوت. So I think like our people that they are really in need of the legal knowledge. Yeah.
You'd like to say something to that? Or I can move on. Yeah. So مستمعين تنا لسه تكون قاسمة لبرنامج تنا طبعا أنا عندي 2 محاميات في ذاك الاستوديو خاصي ريتا وعندنا سارة وهم ونصو عن كلام حقوق النساء ما للنساء بس وللرجال ومنظمة المنكوينو عشان كلام حقوق الإنسان وكمان نسوان كيف بقدر كمان وحصلوا على عدالة وده جزء تشغل المنغامولو وممكن حسنا كمان دير أعرف منو من أنا كان دير أسأل question ده لكن question ده شكل توزي قبل تجوابته بأنه تكون دايما نقولوا مثلا لسجين أو هناك أتكون بقدر لقونا ساليندهم backlog أو cases الفي هناك وناس طول بهناك ومن ماجي تلا and so can. If you are also working on issues to do with GBV, which one is the most common form that comes out that you, when reported to you or when you come across, you can be able to support that case? طبعا في أنواع كتير GBV. Yes.
Mostly it's section 247.
Yes.
From the Penal Code 2008, which is rape. So all of our cases now we are handling it's 247 from the Penal Code 2008. You want to?
If I can add in Arabic.
You can do so, please.
Yeah. غالبا القضايا اللي قاعدين اللي احنا قاعدين احنا شغالين فيه حاليا ده قضايا بتاع الاغتصاب. So معظم الناس اللي اسم شنو اللي احنا شغالين لهم القضايا بتاعهم بتلقاهم عيال قصر واهاليهم sometimes they بيجبروه منهم شنو خلاص ما دام اغتصاب ده حصل ما خلاص you can just go on with that man. So someone is abandoning the child. So these are the cases we are working in. So we have one of the cases now we are working in. So it's the same. I mean the issue is that the woman has her child. So she has been raped.
The child was raped.
Yes, the child was raped, and
the child is very young.
Yeah, so 15 years.
Wow.
So now the father and the other relative, they are just like, now let her just continue with that man. Maybe they are who, you know, they are harakata kontayali ta banat. Maybe ta der rajil de kalas. Unfortunately, the child is not. So she was just raped by that without her consent. Only the mother was the one standing with the child. Like, I have to go and proceed. Go to police and open a case against that person. Yes. So I wish that all the mothers will be like that woman, taking care of the children and supporting them in any action.
Yeah, this is a big issue because, you know, maybe because our community believes.
Child, the anti-GBV bill to be as a law, so that people at least will be fearing if there is a law that prohibits such act.
Then at least something can happen.
Yes. Exactly.
Yeah. Sure, itakun lisa gasma le barnamij ta teta shejera wana gife kirogali imkin deza man kwisa san kamana na bagder wodile takun fursa shan zola lazo dugu telefon bagder kaman dugu lenna alazo folanna fi social media page tanna mumkin kaman tabi anna hinaka shan kaman tabagder difu sotaki fi kalamal tata gasma da lela fursa kwis ino indana محاميات اثنين معنا في داخل الاستوديو عشان ما بقدر جواب لي تكون لأي سؤال الكان ده أو لأي حاجة اللي ما فاهمه ده فرصة الكويس عشان تبقدر أسمع منهم عشان كمان إنت بقدر راينو قدام بيكون كيف.
Welcome to the Under the Tree program. This is a pre-recorded program and a repeat of this week's shows. Please do not call in.
برنامج تحت الشجرة فقط على آي راديو عينك على جنوب السودان.
Okay, Kelana, what the hell takon dema pre-recorded and high or we are live in the studio right now, so you can call in immediately. And as you are listening to the Under the Tree program on IE Radio with me, Helen Samuel, and my guests in the studio are Advocate Sarah and Advocate Rita, both from the Women for Justice and Human Rights Organization. If you like to know about the organization or their activities or what next, this is the right time for you now to call us on our usual numbers so that you can also ask your questions before I move on to some of the questions that I have right here. Our numbers to call usually are 0911-986-986, 0922-986-986. Yes, zemana gutta de zaman kaman kelano di fursa leta kun ashanta kun bagder dugulena telefon tawali shanta bagder asalo soal lano de fursa na harre muhamiyati itnen maana fi dakil studio wa ita kan fawit fursa de taban lise tabigeni fi duluma ze gubashio mongi kele mofina simkin ketir fi junub Sudan mumkin ma barufu hatta tomon ومن ما ممكن ما بعرف لسه ما بعرف حتى طمن ومن دير له من شغل. Let me just also connect with some of our viewers on social media page. I have here Bing Puokthor, who is saying okay, I'm live from Nasir, home of all the heroes. Okay, good to hear that. So we have Billy Christopher George. He's saying, good afternoon, Mama Helen, and your guests in the studio or in the room. But this is a studio. Yes, it's a room, but it's a studio. And I'm watching you live from Western Equatoria State, Yambio. Thank you. Keep on watching us and invite more also to follow us and watch live. And we have here the Zico Patrick, who is live from Yambio too. Thanks for connecting with us. Now I can see I have some callers. Let me pick. Hello. IE Radio. Hello. IE Radio. Okay, call back on the same line. Mungkin tabidugul na telefon tawali des zaman alnaderas maminita kun soal tesji taaliq wa aya haja an mawdu wa de fursa kweze mana gutta gibel fi muhamiyat fi dakil studio وده زمان التقم بكونكت مومون تبقدر كانت دير استفسار كمان انت ممكن كمان بدوغو توالي اي راديو.
الو اي راديو.
نعم يس ده اي راديو.
معنا السيدة ماما حالن.
اهلين وسهلين. معنا منو دارب من وين؟
هذه يانس في ناطرين.
اوكي مرحبا بك يا انيس.
ما كان السيدي متأكدين السيدي ملان كلام لهم كمان سارة وريتا
Thank you.
Thank you.
قال بقولوا تقاعد تكون في وقتال
نعم
هاي تقاعد تكلم على الشال
عن شيء
هاي
anagi kelimu an adala wa لكل ناس كان لنسوان وكمان منتبه عنده منظمة للعدالة وحقوق الإنسان anagi منقوري لنا عن شغل تومون ويا حاجات الزيادة
كلام كان كويس لأن أنا ده مثال إنه مرتب له أقل من 17
the age for the child
عمل سجن بتاع الكتاب إنه لابد يبلغ قانون بيجي تاري عشان إنه المرتكب الكتاب عشان يعتمه إنه يعرف إنه أجيه الكتاب كتير شخصيا الكلام ده حصل بالوفاق والغير وفاق لو بوفاق هو طفل لأن المرض إننا البنات بتاعنا مرض لما وصل في السن كده وبشنو وعارف لما نتكلم بشنو وعارف التشكيل قاعد يعملوا شنو طيب لو قاعد يعملوا في الكتاب إنه عارف هذا وقرأ كمول تطش هل يعطونه من الحماية أو يعطونه من القانون بعمله عشان الكيس بيجينا أعمال هذا.
اوكي شكرا لك يوانس من يكورن اي راديو I just lost that but you can react to it ممكن بقدر جواب ليوانس طوالي.
اوكي حسب السؤال حقه هو بيتكلم عن الاغتصاب.
نعم.
واللي هو بيجينا في المادة 247 من قانون العقوبات 2008. القانون واضح بيقول انه اذا كان في شخصين في مثلا بنت وولد والولد ممكن عمره اكبر من 18 سنة والبنت عمرها اقل من 18 سنة let's say 17 والولد 18. القانون بيقول انه حتى لو في موافقة من البنت ده يعتبر شنو؟ ده اغتصاب اوتوماتيكلي
لانه صغير.
يس 17 ده خلاص هو ده اغتصاب سواء كان في رضا او ما في رضا. وده حاجات كتير بيحصل في محاكم. لما القاضي بيسال الشاب بيقول لا البنت كانت شنو راضيه يعني هي راضيه ان انا اعمل معه حاجه ده مولانا بيقول له لكن القانون ما بيقول ما في رضا. انا شايف انه ماده ده يعني بيحتاج لتعديل لقدام لانه في حسي قضايا يعني في ناس بيستخدموا 247 ده بطريقة غلط يعني.
كيف
أنا
يعني؟
شايف إنه في بعض مرات أنت بتلقى إنه مثلا في أهالي يعني مثلا لو حتى لو ما وصل لمرحلة بتاع 247 هم بيمشي بيفتحوا بلاغ إنه بيقولوا لا ده 247 ده اغتصاب حصل. يعني مثلا ما بيوصل لمرحلة ده ممكن ما يوصل لمرحلة ده لكن هم بيمشي بيفتحوا بيقول لا في اغتصاب حصل بيفتحوا بلاغ بانه في اغتصاب حصل حتى لو هم وصل لمرحلة بتاع اغتصاب مثلا او مثلا ابو او اخوان قبضوا بيتهم مع ولد ممكن هم شنو يستخدموا يعني بقى في اساءة للاستخدام للمادة بتاع اغتصاب ده. This is number 1. Number 2 is في أنا شايفة إنه مادة 247 ده مهم شديد للكوميونيتي إنه يعرفوا الكلام ده لأنه في شباب كتير لو كانوا يعرفوا إنه لو هو قاعد مع بيت أقل منه سنا وده ممكن يدخله سجن وبيتفادى الجريمة ده. فأنا شايف إنه في lack of awareness يعني عدم توعية في المادة ده يا هو جاي يخلي إنه الشباب يقعوا في مشاكل زي ده كتير وبيحصل كتير في المحاكم. يعني هم بيجوتوا بيقولوا يا جماعة بدي راضي لكن القانون بيقول حاجة مختلف. هم لو كانوا عارفين إنه القانون بيقول 1 2 3 ما كانوا يرتكبوا الجرائم ده أو يتفادوا.
نعم. فبمعنى في شغل كتير.
Yes. Like Sarah said, هم بس بيقولوا they just think like when there is consent, when the lady just consent, I mean, or the girl, then which mean I am not going to commit rape. So, but what the law said is different. So, since every person is underage, if she accepts it or not, so you are going to be punished for that because she's underage, and the law say that actually those person underage, they used to have their guardian. This is why they have someone to talk on their behalf and do everything on their behalf, not to be allowed to do anything because they're still young. They don't understand what is all these things are. So if they consented, and they are underage, I just want to tell the guys outside that if you have your girlfriend underage and she consented to have sex with you or anything, you better avoid that because the consequence will be very high.
Pay for
yes,
it.
exactly.
Okay, let me pick a call. Are you ready? Hello? 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 Okay, line dema kashabe lakini mungita bidugu lena tani fide ala hasab kalam alta kulun gikelim de taban gibel na kulna fi مثلا يمكن ناس ما فاهمين رايتس تومون في حاجات كتير ناس سكانوا لا ما كده في ناس برجع قال الجدود تنا كان حاجه زي كده حصل. What's the problem here? كلا نشيل التليفونات دي. اي راديو sorry اي راديو
الو اي راديو
yes معنا منو يعني استاذي مرحبا بك. يس مرحبا.
أنا مشكلة في المجتمع إفادة أكثر من الحقيقة بتاعهم. يعني ممكن يكون في بيت ممكن يعمل كم من ريال بيجيبوا في بيت وما عارفين موجودين أبوات وين ما معروف ده لما نتكلم معه ما بقدرين يتفهم إن في كلام زيادة ممكن يعمل مشاكل كمان في بعيد من برنامج اللي كان قاعد يعمل فقط لأن اللي بيكياو مسؤول لما يفتح بدري من يتجانا هو ممكن يناديك تعال وبال كلام ده ما ممكن لنا ذاته يا كانت في مجتمع وقريب عليهم تأكيد بيجي زيادة برام زيادة ما عارف من ما هم بدأ ولا ما يفتح واجد زيادة لأنه مرة كاري ودرو اللي في مشكلة يا ممكن يجي لا يرجع لهاله لما نتاو تك على ده تجاوب من كان يكون كده.
نعم.
يوم مشكلة في المجتمع إنه أسلوب التصرفات بتاعنا صعب.
ده شغل ذاته وإنت ممكن ذاته بكون أمباسادر عشان تقدر ساعده كده ناس الفاهم ممكن بقدر كمان ساعده عشان الناس نين كمان كده فاهم وغيره فكرة كلنا إن تليفون ده أي راديو.
مرحبا.
مرحبا معنا منو داري من وين؟
بوليس الياس ضارب من قدلي.
من وين؟ بوليس
الياس ضارب من قدلي.
أوكي مرحبا بوليس.
أنا والله مامتي جميلة والحاجة وكده ونمرة اثنين إنه في كلام كده عجبني من جميلة معاكم في الاستوديو شوية إنه المادة شوية كده عنده خلل لأنه أنا بلاحظ مرات في مشاكل كده بحصل حتى البيت مرات بتعدي سن ال 18 لكن لما يحصل حاجة زي ده الأسرة ممكن يجروا طوالي يعملوا ورقة وجناية ينزلوا العمر بتاعه عشان من وراء يجوا مثلا مبالغ مادية أو كده أو كده. وفي تعنين الأسر لا مرات بيستخدموا حتى العيال كضحايا كبزنس يعني يخلوهم تاكلهم وهنا ما متابعين لهم من وراء بالسبيل يعني لو بيحصل حاجة زي ده وبيجي مبالغ بعد شيء بدفع لهم مثلا المبلغ كده وهنا الموضوع انتهى. الحاجات دي أنا قاعد أشوف في الواقع بتاعنا ده كتير قاعد يحصل على فكرة. ده ممكن حاجة كنت أقدر أشارككم بيه.
نعم شكرا لك كثير شكرا كثير. في زول داير كلمة ولا ممكن كده نشوفوا أسئلة وطبعا كي كومنت the whole program كده نشيلوا تليفون تاني أي راديو.
Hello, I radio. Yeah, this is Mike from Bor.
Mike from Bor, welcome to the show.
Okay, thank you so much. I have one question to the guest.
Ask.
Okay, my question is, if a boy of 16 years is pregnant a lady of 22 years, now what did the law say? Because I've seen many cases here, the boys of 17, 16 pregnant to a lady of
22 or 23. But the relative of the lady come up and beat people and claiming that the child belongs to this boy. Now, what is the law said about this?
The ball is in your court. That's a tricky one there. Kedana shilu telephone tani wahida. Are you ready?
Hello.
Yes, marhaba. معنا منو؟
معكم دكتور بكيت من واو.
دكتور بكيت مرحبا.
تحية لك والضيوف العامل معكم كل معكم في الاستوديو. سلم عليكم. المادة الأم قاعد يتكلموا فيه ده في حاجة عمل نفسه بطريقة ما كويسة، يعني لما الكل يوقع في جريمة وولد وقع في جريمة زي ده فجأة أنت بتلقى البنت اللي توقعت معه في جريمة عمره بيكون 19 أو 18، لكن بأسرع وقت الناس بعملوا الإجراءات بجاي عشان عارفين إنه الأسرة بتاع الولد ده يقوم عندهم قروش وكده، بعملوا إجراءات بجاي بالرجة العمر ده في 17 وبعد ذلك بمشي بحكموه. حاجة نقدر نقول المفروض المحكمة يعين في تاريخ الميلاد أو تسميده وتلوثين تلوث أثناء الجريمة ده بدأ لما يكون تلوث أثناء الجريمة وقع يعمل إجراء تلوث تسمية أو شهادة ميلاد المفروض ما يقبلوا عشان كده، لأنه ما نعرفين لأن لو شهادة ميلاد أو تسمية تلوث أثناء زمن جريمة وقع تلوث في باستجاب المفروض ما يقبلوا، ما يقبلوا. كان يشوف تاريخه كان لو طلب بدري يقبلوا، معناه لو طلب فترة ده معناه ما لو جبلوا معناه ده ولد ده ساي، لأنه ما يكون جنسية بدري جديد ولا جنسية إلا لما المشكلة يجي يطلع معناه في التقلب بتاع عمر في محله، وده حاجة ده عمل نفسه وحسن وحكمه زول بوضو، وده حاجة أنا بعرف كلام ده خطأ.
نعم. شكرا كثير دكتور باكيتي تجيب موضوع ده. خليني نشيل تليفون تاني وبعدين نشوف المهميات بيقولوا شنو. عندي تقريبا أسئلة هنا كمان في موقع الاجتماعية ونشوف رأيهم كيف. هلو. Okay, I lost that. Can you طبعا ممكن برياكت لناس الديل. عندنا بوليس was commending، لكن عندنا مايك من بور عنده سؤال وبعدين دكتور باكيت. مرحبا. Anyone can pick one of them.
Okay, let me start. طبعا أنا شايف إنه الناس كله ركزوا في الحتة بتاع عمر وكيف إنه سوء الاستخدام للمجتمع بيجي للمادة ده، يعني المجتمع بيجي عنده علم بالمادة 247 ده وبيجي يستخدموه بطريقة ما كويس. yes. فاحنا جبال قلنا انه ده ممكن نسميه الليكج، يعني السايد افكت بتاع الماده ده، انه بقى في حاجات بيحصل، يعني حتى المجتمع بقى عارف يعني انه مثلا الناس بقى يستخدموا الماده ده بطريقه غلط، في ناس بيطلعوا شهاده تسنين بطريقه إليغال، بطريقه غير قانونيه بيطلعوا ده كله عشان هم يثبتوا حاجات عندهم مكاسب من وراه يعني. فالموضوع بقى ما موضوع انه هم مهتمين ببيتهم اللي حصل لهم مشكله او حاجه، فهم كلهم بقى يفكروا في المصالح الشخصيه. عشان كده احنا كمحامين we are advocating برضو انه الماده ده ماده حساس جدا ولازم يتم القاء نظره ثاني فيه ويحسنوا منه، او يكون فيه يعني شروط صارمه تحته، لانه هسي الماده ده it's like فضفاض او very loose يعني.
Rita, add you can add something, then we look at some of the questions online.
If I can just answer Michael was saying that a boy is underage and the lady is older. So
17 and 22.
Yes.
16 and 22.
and the law say that anyone who is underage, the law does not discriminate between the female and the male. So the boy here is underage and the lady is older. So which means maybe let me say this is another way of tricking someone maybe.
But have you ever encountered such a case?
We did not come across this one. And we also have to maybe let me say we recommend that if such things happen, what the law says about it. Unfortunately, the laws does not say anything about the boy. If the boy is older than,
the boy does not say, but the community says. Because for parents,
exactly.
Can wele to mani asa kaya robine kebir. No. Binene kebiru wele tare
Jibule na
buba. Ketira buba ya. Tanshi telephone dandero online. Hello. Okay, I lost that one. Let me just have a look at some of those messages online. And okay, I think this one, this is a court back, Magodit, and he's saying, and what message would you give to our leaders, especially lawyers who act against the constitution or the country? That's one. But now, a court back, the same man, Magodit, is saying, I have 3 questions for the guests in the room. I'm watching live from Kampala. Sometimes poverty has affected us since birth, passed down from our parents. When a child who is considered a blessing tries to work somewhere in South Sudan, they are often unpaid or even mistreated. As a leader, what advice would you give to those who mistreat children, criticizing them or even causing them harm? Anyway, I don't know if that is for you. You are the right person to answer that question. The second question is, what message do you have for children who have lost their parents and are now being treated unfairly? Some even being labeled as witches. Do these children also have rights in this country or not? The third question is, in case where a child adopts foreign cultures and refuses to listen to their parents, the parents may become angry and even beat the child. Is that child still entitled to rights in that situation or not? So, Adam Arftakum be gurbal question. The Takundere react fogo well and good. Takumade react fogo. Ada Berija so Altani wa Ada Berija Fikat. What do you think generally about those questions? Some of them kankana gono and children,
yes.
Our terbiyata iyal, our modu zeda, bezatu terbiya, they can questions they bikun munasi.
Exactly.
لأنه they na school into roles and responsibilities.
Yes.
It's not like the lawyer's responsibility to ensure that jana take gas makalam. How the government to ensure that your child is taking the right route.
Exactly.
That responsibility begins from home.
Home, yes.
Yeah. So can you read telephone le? Are you ready? Hello. Are you ready? Hello. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Kur from where?
Gudela.
Naam, marhaba.
Okay, why did men become victim of the Article 17? Well, the Constitution has stated that the marriage will be done according to the customary law. The same Constitution that directs the community law to be followed has also turned to consider underage. There is no any contradiction in the law. That is my question. And what did you do about these 2 articles? Thank you.
Okay, hello. Are you ready?
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you. Who is calling?
My name is Jam.
Jam, you are calling from where?
I'm calling from Uganda.
Okay.
Yeah, I just want to add on what Mike asked some. A question that's very important anyway, and I think it is a rare situation, but it happened. And it happened in one of the states. I'm not going to mention that. But it happened. It was in 2 years ago, where a 17-year-old impregnated a lady. I think it was 19 years, something of that kind. The lady was somehow older than the boy. And what people looked at was, he impregnated the lady. They did not look at, on the other side where the boy is underage and the lady is overage. So they did not consider that. What they considered was, how a girl is impregnated. The boy was beaten and interrogated, and the boy was even in prison, not considering his age. Why are we ignoring? When it comes to the side of boy, why don't we talk like the same way we do to the girl?
Thank you for your question, or for also bringing up that insight. For it's also food for thought anyway. Are you ready? I lost that one. I think I have to ask this question here. So what are the challenges for you as female lawyers in South Sudan, especially now even for the group when you started your work? Is it easy to advocate or to bring people to, on board to understand their rights?
Actually, it is not easy, but we are trying our best to reach at least some people's behind who did not know their rights and all this. So the challenges we are facing is that most of now we are 1 year operating. Most of the people outside, they don't know where we are and how they could reach us. Means of communication is very hard. Like now we used to give legal awareness at the grassroots. So now if someone from that village or a very far place or remote area trying to reach us, it will be very hard for her or him to reach us, because maybe he may not be able to call. He don't have a means to call, or maybe he will not be able to come. Maybe we don't have a transportation to reach up to where we are. Secondly, we have this financial shortage. If we are to have, like Sarah said before, we contribute, then after that we will have to do a certain program, taking cases, doing awareness. So for you to reach that, to have let me say a good number of cases, at least you need to have something in your pocket so that you facilitate all these procedures. So now we are just taking a specific according what we can afford, something small, but we think still is not enough, because there's still some people waiting outside there and looking for us, and we are actually bad. We're struggling. We cannot reach them because of shortage. That is, the main challenges that are facing us in the organization.
So in this 1 year, what would you say is your success?
Some of the success that we have tried to reach, maybe some people outside. We handle cases at the court, and most of them, let me say, have reached to the final judgment. So, and we are happy for that. We are able to at least deliver justice to some of the people who have been inside for long, and they could not even get someone to represent. And we reach other people outside in remote areas, tell them that your right is 1, 2, 3, 4. You have to do this, and you should not do this. And if something happened like this, you have to do 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah.
I wanted to add on that.
You can do that.
Yes. For the whole 1 year, we were able to handle 6 cases in our own capacity, and we have concluded 1. And we were able also to do workshops, a training with we cooperated with a local organization called Zoe, and we were able to. They used to help us in mobilization. So we conducted two trainings with them, and it was successful. As Rita said, we are facing challenges, a lot of challenges, but it doesn't stop us from moving ahead. We are few in numbers, but we are able to go ahead with our activities as well. So we're also hoping that some of the lawyers will join us in this journey. It's a voluntary work, of course. So we are hoping that they will join us and we can do something also. Yes.
Yeah, I think that's very important, because it looks like a lot of people need this awareness, a lot of people need convincing, and you alone as a small group will not be able to do it.
Yes.
If you have maybe even representatives in other states, this is only Juba, so it's like you have a very big role to play still.
Yes.
Unfortunately, people are still calling. I can't pick any call now, because I would like my guests to give their final remarks or messages. Someone asked for messages earlier on, but if there is anything I've not touched, kalam alana ma kelimo utakon shaifin muhim itakon bagder kelimo ana bibada ma nabda ma ya.
Okay. I just want to tell people outside that knowing your right is not a bad thing. you have to at least, now we are on radio like this, you can just open your radio. We know Mama Helen always used to bring these issues of gender and all. So you open your radio and listen to her. You will get a message from there that someone is telling you that your right is to do 1, 2, 3, 4. And if you did something like this, what are you going to? I just tell them that you have to know your rights. Yeah, the constitutional rights and all the other rights.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, for me, I want to say that we are not against Women for Justice and Human Rights. We are not against men, okay? And we want to clarify that women and children are considered as a vulnerable group. That's why we are standing more with them. But it doesn't mean that we are ignoring men. This is number one. My message to the women in our communities, we would like to encourage them. ما في حاجة كابلو إنت بعرف حاجتك وإنت بيجيني إنت بيستنى ممكن يوم من أيام في زول تاني بحصل له حاجة you will have the knowledge to advise them. So I encourage women to know more. كده ما نسمع لراديو توك شو كده ما نسمع لو في training كده ما رافقوا في حاجات اللي بيخوض قانون let them listen. My message also to the other CSOs, national CSOs, that we hope that we work together, because we are not the only one in this field. There's a lot of organizations out there doing the same activities. We would like to cooperate together, because we have one goal, which is to deliver justice, or to provide awareness to our communities. And also when it comes to our government, we would like to advocate that those family law bill, yes, anti-GBV, yes, they need to work it out and enact it, so it will make things more clear and easier for our women in the society.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you so much. شكرا كثير. بس يا إتلخبطوا مسج تاكي أصلا أنا كان أزول مسج بعربي لأنه ناس تانين كثير اللي جيت أجي دفي تانين اللي بقرأوا شنو ونسوان تانين كثير يا في غورة أو في محلات أو في سوق يعني ما عندهم زمن أو كان ما لقوا فرصة عشان ما بروا ما بقرأ وما بقدر لقوا معلومات تانين في السوشيال ميديا ولا وين. لكن كلام الزول كلمة رسالة ممكن واحد كان أسمع وبقدر ودي أنا من كما مهلن انا زو كلم للنسوان برا هنا إتا كان اسمع كلام مهم اللي بيكون بقدر بيكون عنده فايده للنسوان وري المره الثانيه يعني قال لي في كبر زي تسمع كلنا عملوا كده. So I think time is really against me, and it seems like my time is up, so I would just like to conclude by saying thanks to you for tuning in on air, tuning in to us on air, and also for following us online. And thanks to my guests, Advocate Sarah Angelo, Executive Director, and Advocate Rita Isaac Kenyi, who is a member of the Women in the Women for Justice and Human Rights Organization. It has been a pleasure hosting you today, and I'm so happy for doing that, and I hope that we'll have similar conversations. And kulu mara na bonus and muadize de lana ni mshwar gidam tanna lisa to will shedid fa azu kina kulu daiman giwana so anna bigabilo fi usbu'a jaya tahta shajara bardo fi mawdu tani albi khushanna kulu wa bihimanna kulu kan nuswan wa rijal ma fi tafriqa. Shukran katir. أنا أبغى ما تكون ماما هيلين.
Yeah.